Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's me, Knowledgeable Nick, back again with yet another incredible video. This one is called Turning Your Stumbling Blocks into Stepping Stones. Turning your stumbling blocks into stepping stones, okay? So what I'm going to talk about today is this whiteboard. Now, if you can't see everything, I'm going to read this to you, so that will be something that all this will be explained to you. But what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to solve every one of your problems in life right now in one video, okay? I've made it super simple. This is just one way to describe this, and I've made it as clear as I possibly can, and I'm going to get right to the point with that. So, crack an excess, crack an energy drink, get ready. Get mentally focused, get a notebook handy, because I'm about to spit some fucking facts today, and you guys better be ready for it. Like I said, pretty much every one of your problems in life is going to be solved right here, specifically for those who want to achieve success in life and are not achieving it, okay? Now, first thing, I'm going to talk about the top up here. All right? Success is as simple as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? This is literally as simple as success is in any area of life. Okay? 1, 2, 3. This is the blueprint for success. Anyone can apply this. This can work for anybody. Okay? Let me explain the points first so you know what I'm talking about. So number 1, this is where you are at now, okay? This is your current situation. You could be a broke loser. You could be in an abusive relationship. You could have narcissistic personality disorder. You could have health issues, okay? You could have doubts of faith. Your spiritual life could be out of alignment. The list goes on and on. Whatever your situation is, this could apply for you, okay? This is going to help you get back on track. Now, the point of this YouTube channel, Knowledgeable Nick, what I do is I share the things that I've learned in life so I can help you become the person you were created to be and get where you are created to go, okay? Help you get on the path that you want to go on. Follow your dreams, okay? Your dreams. My goal is to share the knowledge that I have with you and the experiences that I have through entertaining, fun, product placement, storytelling, whatever it is, using whiteboards. If you want to be one of those people that's like, oh God, not another guy with the whiteboard. Oh my God, I hate these videos. Well, I put this out here so you can see and take notes, okay? I'm not some super awesome teacher guy that's going to school you today. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I am. I'm going to teach you some real shit today, and you're going to like it, okay? So you better take your notes, and you better apply this concept in your life, okay? So, 1, now. This is your current situation. Current situation. Where you're at now. Everyone has a now. My now is making this YouTube video, okay? I'm applying this in real time, okay? I am making this YouTube video. That is my now. If you haven't seen my story, watch my first YouTube video. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, okay? That's your now, okay? We have a now, all right? We have an obstacle, okay? What is hindering me from success, all right? What is hindering me from success? And I'm going to get into all the kinds of obstacles, and I made it really nice and easy for you guys, okay? You're going to be able to remember this. I made an acronym for it for you. BASIC, B-A-S-I-K. This is going to solve all of your problems, okay? Now, dream. Dream is where you want to go, okay? So I'm here. I have an obstacle, and I need to go somewhere else. So we're going to do this backwards. What is my dream? So we're going to start with our why. Start with Why by Simon Sinek. You need to read that book. What is your why? My why is that I want to have a better life. I would like more finances. I would like more financial freedom. I would like the opportunity to have a family someday, associate with beautiful women, go on a beach, have fun, maybe build a custom home, help people, become the person I was created to be. These are all reasons for my why. Overcome the obstacles that I struggle with in life. Okay? I'm a human being. I'm not some super awesome teacher guy here. I am a regular human being just like you guys. I just have a lot of knowledge from the information that I've consumed, and I can effectively communicate this with you. I can communicate this effectively so that it can apply to your life. Now, if you haven't watched this YouTube channel before, everything I do has no script. This is live. This is unedited, unfiltered. I do not edit my videos. This is a live freestyle video, okay? This is what I know. I can talk about this confidently because I know it. I know it. This is what I do. This is my life, okay? If you play a specific video game like Madden, you can tell someone else how to play that game, okay? Because you're playing it, okay? If you are an engineer and you make a specific product or use a computer program, you don't need to write like a list down. Like if I say, hey, how do I do this on the computer? You can just say, oh yeah, you click on this file and then you type in this, whatever it is, okay? If you buy energy drinks, you can get some of these from my store. This is caffeine-free, no added sugars, vitamin B. But if you buy an energy drink like Red Bull or whatever it is, you can confidently say where you got it from. Oh yeah, I don't need to think about and write a script about where I bought Red Bull. Okay, yeah, actually you can go to the gas station, or oh, I buy it at Walmart, or I get it at Target, or whatever the grocery store is, Kroger, whatever it is, okay? You can confidently say what you're talking about with no script, okay? You don't need to describe how football works. If you're a football fan, you don't need to like think about it. Okay, you go down the field, you run some plays, you have 4 downs to get 10 yards every time. Penalties take you back. You want to go forward, you want to go towards the goal. You want to go towards the touchdown, the end zone. You can get 3 points through the field goal post, or you can get 6 points through a touchdown. Then you have an option for 2 points for an extra point by going for it and attempting to run or pass into the end zone, or I can kick a PAT for an additional 1 point, okay? There's no script. I didn't even plan on putting that in this video. So this is me talking, this is what I know, okay? I know this to be true, I applied in my life, and I'm telling you about it right now, okay? Now, we have an obstacle, we have a dream, okay? We need to reverse engineer this, okay? We don't worry about now obstacle. We don't worry about the now and the obstacle. We worry about the dream first, okay? You have to worry about your why. Your dream is your why, okay? So why am I watching this YouTube video right now? What am I missing? What is the pain point in my spirit? What do I want out of life? What is missing out of my life that I am looking to attain, okay? What is that thing? Now, everyone watching this has a specific thing. Maybe I hate my job. Maybe I hate my boss. Maybe I would like spiritual growth. Maybe I would like more money. So let's talk about that. So maybe your why is helping people. Maybe your why is financial independence. I don't want to rely on my boss or my job. I want the freedom to do what I want when I want. That's why I'm on YouTube right now, guys. Financial independence, okay? I want to help people with the knowledge that I've learned. These are my why. Financial independence. I would like more finances. I would like to live a life of financial abundance. I would like better, healthy relationships, intimate connections with real like-minded people. Some of you are watching this video right now You guys are not fans of mine. You are my friends. John Maxwell. John Maxwell always said that when he talks. John Maxwell, he talks about a leadership a lot. Change your world, okay? He's got examples in this book of, there was some like little girl in like, I don't know if it was like Haiti or something. And she was probably like 10. And I'm not going to pull up what it is because I can't remember exactly what the girl's name was or her story. But there was like a little girl that was able to change her world around her in maybe I think like somewhere like a Caribbean country, an island. She was able to change her world just by impacting one person at a time around her at her school, okay? There was like maybe hungry people, okay? So coming up with clean water. Maybe you just want clean water, okay? Maybe you're watching this and you just want clean water. Maybe you're watching this, maybe you want healthy food. Maybe you just want to know when your next meal is, okay? But you have the power to change your world, okay? Now, I met John Maxwell. He signed my copy, okay? So if you buy this on my Amazon affiliate link, I use that as part of the financial independence. So I'm sharing my knowledge with you guys. I'm sharing what I know, my internal asset, my, I forgot what the actual, there's a term for an asset, an intangible asset. Knowledge is an intangible asset. I can't sell my knowledge for $100,000 on eBay, okay? This is an intangible asset that I am transmuting into financial gain using my skill. Now, if you're a carpenter, transmute your carpentry intangible asset into financial independence, okay? If you're an engineer, if you speak 2 languages, there is my favorite Spanish channel, Butterfly Spanish. Yo he estado aprendiendo español desde 2020 con YouTube y Duolingo y hablando con mis amigos. So I have been investing in my internal assets, in my intangible assets, so I can use them and share them with you. So if you don't have an intangible asset, that's actually one of the things we're going to talk about today in the knowledge section, one of the obstacles, okay? So here, let's go right into that. I have a dream. I want financial independence. I have an obstacle. I don't have an intangible asset. The reason I don't is because I have a knowledge issue. I need more knowledge, okay? Where do I get more knowledge? Reading books. Mindset by Carol Dweck. Change Your World. Okay, I've got a ton of books here, and I'm actually going to share them all with you today, and you guys are going to buy them from my affiliate link. You guys are going to buy them from my affiliate link in the description because I get commission on that, and if I help you, if I do a favor and share my knowledge with you for fucking free, all I ask in return is that if you're gonna buy one of these awesome books like The Meaning in the Making that have helped me, I just ask that you buy it from my affiliate link. Or if you are interested in caffeine-free energy drinks with 280% of your vitamin C for the day, sugar, there's 11 grams of sugar, but none of it is added sugar. It comes from the fruit juice, okay? It's real fruit juice in here, okay? Mango, pineapple, guava. There's 20 flavors, some with caffeine, some without it. So if you find value in the content that I'm sharing and you are a consumer of energy drinks, or you are a consumer of books, or you like my Eddie Bauer jacket, I'm going to put these affiliate links, okay? The affiliate links that I work with is the Amazon Corporation, Amazon, let's go, global giant, and the Amway Corporation, awesome global private giant. They own the Orlando Magic. If you know anything about basketball, this is an awesome brand. They own the Orlando Magic. It was the Amway Center, but they rebranded for marketing purposes to the Kia Center a few years ago. But the Amway Corporation is awesome. It's all about everyone being able to own a business. So I have an affiliate partnership with Amazon, and I have a separate one with the Amway Corporation. They're awesome partners to have. They pay when I promote products for them. It's called affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing. Okay. So let's go back to our dream. So our dream, maybe we want better relationships. Okay. Maybe we want a purpose or a destiny. Now, your dream could be any of these things, all of them, or it could be none of these things, okay? You could have a completely different, and you can see the stack of books I have here that I'm gonna share with you guys, okay? So, what we need to first acknowledge is that I have a dream. This dream is something in the future. It's something in the future. It's on its way. It's coming. I'm trending toward that direction, but I'm not there yet, okay? I'm not there yet. I'm making this video now. I just want to share with you being authentic. At the time of this filming, I think my last video got 47 views. 47 views on my long form content, okay? I'm authentic with you guys. Authenticity. See, I just made a mistake there and rolled my eyes. Authenticity and vulnerability are awesome things. We need to be authentic. This helps build better relationships, okay? You relate to me more now because I'm a real human who makes mistakes. I am not a robot who teaches you financial and spiritual health without making any mistakes, okay? I'm a real human being, okay? I am like you. My finances are not where they want to be. My relationships, not where I want them to be. My purpose and my destiny, undetermined at this point, okay? I'm in the process of figuring that out via action by creating YouTube videos. And I just started to help people with what I know. Hopefully the rest of these things just figure out. Sometimes you just start doing something and then God takes care of the rest. So that's kind of what I'm focused on right now. That's a little bit about me. If you haven't been on this channel before, big fan of Blink-182. That is a custom painted picture. This is my bookshelf with a ton of books. You're not going to be able to see all of it. I got some Lego Star Wars stuff down here. Pretty cool stuff. This is just all about me, so you know who I am as an individual. I share just authentically. Look, I like my Eddie Bauer jacket. I like Blink-182. I like music. I just made a custom. You know what? I wanted to get... so behind this whiteboard, there is... it's kind of a blank space on the wall. Now, all of this interior design has been done with zero female help. So if you like the way this looks, just want you to know, this has all been set up with zero help from females. Now, I know they're a lot better at this than us gentlemen are. So I think that is a pretty solid milestone for my interior decorating. And right down here... that's a little bookshelf I'm going to put down here because I need more bookshelf. I'm going to put my snake plant up here, and we'll worry about that. I've got some guitars on the floor. I play music. I like to play guitar. I have a drum kit. I have a ukulele in the corner. I'm not going to bust that out right now. I will play video games occasionally. I'll play Fortnite, but I'm not a big gamer because I am focusing most of my... transmuting most of my energy. If you've seen my transmutation video, I transmutate most of my energy towards knowledge, mindset, intangible assets, helping people, okay? I'm transmuting my energy, including my sexual energy. I have been actively practicing semen retention. What? Semen retention? What's that? Isn't that some weird stuff? Basically, stop jerking off and you transmute your sexual energy. Stop trying to chase ass. Actually, we got a book on that. If my good buddy Mike ever watches this YouTube video, he gave me this book, the Book of Numbers. Now, I'm not going to show the graphic on this for too long because some of you horny motherfuckers might want to jerk off to that, so we're not going to be showing that. But basically, this is literally a mathematical equation. Dude does like mathematical stuff in this book to describe why chasing women is like not worth your time, okay? So you should invest your energy into pursuing success, okay? We should pursue success instead of pursuing women, okay? We need to harness and transmute our energy into success and helping people, achieving our dreams, and during that process, if we trust God, God will just bring women to us at the right time. We don't need to go and try and do all of that stuff, learn seduction techniques or anything like that. We don't need any of that. If you're a high value man, I'm going to share, here's a little Easter egg. This wasn't in the video. If you're a high value man and you take care of yourself, women will just naturally be attracted to you, okay? You don't need to do anything. They'll just be attracted to you. If you have your finances in order, if you help people, if you're an authentic person, if you invest in good relationships, if you are pursuing your purpose and destiny, pretty much this. If you are a man and you pursue your purpose and destiny, women will just come up and want to be part of that, okay? That's just natural. That's just how life works, okay? That is a secret of the universe, okay? So what is your why? Let's get real clear with what our why is, all right? You need to decide what your why is, okay? You need to decide that. Not me. Not me. You need to decide, okay? So that is point number one. We start with our dream. Then we realize what the obstacles are that are getting in the way of our dream, and that kind of gets back to our now. So we go backwards and then we can go forwards, okay? So what I'm going to talk about now is what are the obstacles that you are facing. They fall into 5 categories. To the best of my knowledge, there may be more, but these are the 5 categories that I've identified in my life, and at this point, in my humble but accurate opinion, this is an inclusive list. If there's any other areas that I missed, please share that in the comments. Your feedback is very important to the growth of this channel, okay? So you are an integral part of my success and your own success, okay? Now, if something here doesn't make sense to you, please put that in the comment and maybe I can clarify in a further video, and hit that like button, smash that like button if I'm speaking facts at this point, okay? Because I'm about to get into some real shit right now, and you are going to like it. Okay, so what are the obstacles? They fall into 5 categories. I call them basic, B-A-S-I-K. This is your basic training for you Army people. Basic training. Let's go. Thank you for your support, veterans. I raise an excess to you, okay? So we're going to use our military training, our military basic training today to get you to overcome your obstacles, okay? So number 1, B, I have a belief or a faith, a belief obstacle, okay? What is that? Can this work for me? Can success work for me? Can I be successful? I have one arm. Can I be successful? Yes, you can, okay? I'm in a wheelchair. Can I be successful? Yes, you can, okay? There's this girl, I think her name is like Muniba Manzari or something. I don't know. I think she's from Pakistan. I saw her live in LA this September. She's in a wheelchair, okay? She's up on stage encouraging people. She's a famous artist. Muniba, I think, Muniba, I believe is her first name. Look up Muniba wheelchair artist, something like that on Google. I'm sure you'll find her. She writes books. She's a public speaker. She has an incredible story, okay? So, can this work for me? Can this work for me? Can I do it? How do we solve this issue, okay? It's a belief issue, but what is the issue, okay? It's, can this work for me? Can this work for me? Can I really make a YouTube channel? Can I really write a book? Can I really change my world? So if you don't know if you can change your world, read this book, Change Your World by John Maxwell, okay? This is just examples of people who changed their world. Now, we don't need to change the whole world. We need to just help a few people around us, okay? That's how you change your world, okay? Where you live is your world. That's your reality, your world. You can change that by reading this book and learning about some of the other people. So humans connect through stories. So you can see if that person did it, I can too, okay? My sister has Down syndrome, and she is not intellectually capable of, I don't even think she can read a book, okay? She is not capable intellectually of a lot of the things that I can do. Kimberly will never, her name is Kimberly, she will never run a business, she will never have a job, she will never have kids, okay? She will never do any of those. Well, maybe she'll have a job someday. She actually wants to be a YouTuber, so we're working on that, okay? So, and maybe she'll be owning a YouTube business or an LLC, okay? But she's going to need help, okay? So here's the thing. Kimberly has Down syndrome. Kimberly cannot, if you show her a map of the United States, she has no idea what that is, okay? It makes her uncomfortable. She doesn't know what that shape is. I'll show her a state. Can you show me what this shape is? And she just has no idea. She's very uncomfortable with that idea, okay? And when she writes a sentence, it doesn't really make any sense, okay? Why am I telling you all of this, okay? Because Kimberly has belief, okay? Kimberly's worldview is that everyone has Down syndrome except her, all right? I gave her this bracelet. We have this Down syndrome awareness bracelet, and I gave it to her. I said, hey, Kimberly, I just wanted to let you know, if you hadn't known this, someone in our household has Down syndrome. And she actually took the bracelet, threw it on the ground, and said, I know you have Down syndrome, okay? So she knows Kimberly has no belief issue, okay? So Kimberly is not someone who has a whole lot of knowledge of areas, but she sure has belief, okay? Kimberly makes no excuses. She does what she wants to do when she wants to do it. She runs the house. She wants to stay up all night. She's staying up all night, okay? If she wants to eat bread, with nothing on it, just plain bread, she's doing that, okay? Kimberly has intellectual disabilities, but absolutely 100% has the belief she will do what she wants. She wants to make a YouTube video. She has no concept of what do people think of me. She's just going to do what she wants to do when she wants to do it, okay? Now, why am I telling you this? She has belief even though she does not have a lot of knowledge and intellectual capabilities like we do. She has special needs, okay? Now, how much more can you do not having that, okay? But we also have a picture on our fridge at my parents' house. I live separate from them, but because I'm an adult, and my sister is too, but she has special needs, so she's got to live with them. It's pretty much a picture of a Down syndrome girl and one of her quotes, and it says, I can basically the essence of the quote is Down syndrome people are just like regular people. We can achieve our dreams and do the same thing. Okay? That I don't know what the exact quote is, but that's what it is. All right? We just have a different way of achieving success. Okay? Down syndrome people, like my sister, she has a purpose or destiny. I don't even know what's going on in her brain because she can't articulate her thoughts. They come out very spotty, and message is often undeterminable. But Kimberly has some sort of why that she's just acting upon, okay? This is a belief or a faith issue. She has no issue with that. Her self-esteem is 200%. She does what she wants to do when she wants to do it, okay? She doesn't have a self-esteem issue. Kimberly knows what she's doing, and she doesn't care what you think, okay? She's doing it, all right? She doesn't care that you think that she doesn't have the intellectual ability. She wants to go see a movie, she's seeing that movie. She wants to eat ice cream, she's eating ice cream, okay? Kimberly's living her best life, she's enjoying it. You should learn from Kimberly. People with special needs are important people. Just because I have different abilities than she does doesn't mean I'm any more important than she is, or that my story is more valuable than hers. Kimberly is a great person, and you should learn from Kimberly, okay? Now, my mom probably wants me to put this in, whether she watches my videos or not, I don't know. My mother is a pro-life advocate for Down syndrome children, okay? She thinks that children with special needs are a gift, and I believe that because my sister has brought so much joy in my life. She isn't. Kimberly is probably one of the funniest people because she doesn't care what you think. She'll just do whatever she wants. If she wants to throw something at you, she's gonna do it. Okay, so why is Kimberly a blessing? Because all people, the Bible says, children are a blessing. It does not specify which type of child it is, okay? Children are a blessing, okay? Kimberly, growing up with Kimberly was a blessing, and if you have a child with special needs on the way, I highly encourage you to have that child and get to have that experience, because that is one of the greatest joys in life, is human connection or better relationships, okay? If you choose to terminate that pregnancy, what you're doing is you are losing out on an opportunity to have a good, genuine relationship. There's nothing fake about Kimberly, my sister with Down syndrome. Nothing fake about her. She's authentic. I preach authenticity on this channel. I'm authentic with you guys. I hope that gives you guys some perspective, okay? So, belief or faith. So can this work from me? So how do we solve this issue? We find stories of people that are like me, that have done what I want to do, okay? People that are like me, that have done what I want to do. That's simple. If they can do it, you can too. And I bet their issue may even be worse than yours. If you have Down syndrome and you're watching this, my sister can do it, you can too, okay? If you have autism, there are people with autism that have a lot of success in life, okay? Elon Musk might even be on that spectrum, okay? Look at Elon Musk. That's not an excuse. We're not going to make an excuse. You can do it. You can do it. You got to have a belief. Can this work for me? Well, somebody else did it, so maybe this can work for me, okay? So that's a belief issue that we're dealing with, all right? Now we're going to go with association. I'm just trying to think if I have any other points for belief. Pretty much connecting with stories. If someone can do it, someone else can do it, you can too. You need to check out their story, okay? Just go on ChatGPT. Someone with cancer who did this. whatever it is, you know, whatever your specific situation is, okay? Someone with narcissistic personality disorder who overcame that. Someone with depression or psychopathy that overcame that. Here's how to overcome those things. Switch on your brain. If you have depression, if you have anything like that, even schizophrenia, if you have schizophrenia and hear voices in your head, things like that, delusions of grandeur, crazy thoughts, okay, this can help you. I've even experienced those things myself. I've had hallucinations and delusions. One could say they're spiritual, one could say they're psychological. I've personally experienced a lot of experiences where I perceived even to be a spiritual being in the same room with me. Okay, I've heard voices audibly. One time I was praying or in meditation, completely calm, and I heard a audible voice. Okay, I'm not sure if that was something wrong with my psyche or it was a spiritual gift. I'm not really sure. Okay. There are people, there's this book called The Veil. The Veil. It's got like a rainbow coloring on it. The Veil. I just was going to buy that from Amazon. I just saw it recently. It was this guy who claims that he can see into the spiritual realm, like demons and angels, okay? I can't do that. I don't know anything about that. He's from Bethel Church in the Supernatural Ministries. I haven't read the book yet. I'm going to order it, but it's pretty interesting, okay? I think I want to read that and just see what he's going to say. I've never seen anything like that. If you've seen my other videos about being an empath, I can feel energy on other people, and I've had experiences with that, but I've never been able to see a physical demon in this reality or anything like that. I'm not even sure if I necessarily believe that that's true, but if that's something that you're dealing with, maybe you can read that book, okay? I think it's called The Veil, and I totally forgot what the dude's name is. Bethel Church, maybe Atlanta, Supernatural Ministries. Let's get to the A. Association, okay? All right, before we get that, belief, you can if you think you can. Norman Vincent Peale, I've read this book. You can if you think you can. All this is stories of people who could because they thought they could, okay? Who could because they thought they could, okay? Who could because they thought they could. You can because you think you can. Read this book. Read this book. Now, later, we're going to talk about knowledge, okay? So I'm actually talking about this now. The K, knowledge. What am I missing? Knowledge. Where do you get knowledge? From books, okay? So belief, you can if you think you can. Let's get a nicer mindset. Now, this is ripped because I've had this for a while. This is not some random book I just bought so I can show you. I've read all these books, okay? They came off my bookshelf. I just stacked them up so I can share them. Mindset. You can if you think you can. These help with our belief. Okay? I'm going to put those over there for now. Let me just see if there's anything else that I need to do. Okay, belief. Okay? So that's pretty much my books on belief. All right? Now, association. Who is influencing me? Who is influencing me? Boundaries. Need to have boundaries. If you're hanging out with a bunch of losers that don't care about any of this stuff, all they care about is who's going to get the drunkest this weekend and who's going to get laid, and they're worried about how many women they've had sex with, and like, I've had sex with 27 women. I had sex with 3 women this week, okay? Is that a good association? Is that going to get you towards your why? Maybe your why is doing that, but I don't think that that's probably a good why to have. I think that's probably an internal issue. There's this, I'll do something on the chakras. That's probably a lust issue that you're struggling with. In my video about sexuality, you can check that out. It talks about lust versus healthy sexuality. And basically sex is an opportunity to connect with another human being genuinely. And if they're just a number, you're probably just trying to satisfy your ego. What? Ego is the enemy. Who likes Bring Me the Horizon here? I sure do. And they have a song called Lost, and it says, "My ego is not my amigo." Okay, that's one of the lyrics. Lost, Bring Me the Horizon. My ego is not my amigo. That is what he's talking about, some mental challenges that he has. Okay, he's being authentic and vulnerable. Why do I like that? Why do I like him? Why do I like listening to Machine Gun Kelly sometimes? Why was I in the top 0.5% of Machine Gun Kelly's listeners? Because he is authentic and vulnerable with himself, okay? I like to connect. Now, I don't think you should be brainwashing or trying to be either one of these people, okay? You should be yourself. That's who you were created to be, and we're going to worry about that in the identity standpoint here. But those people, I like listening to their music because I have thoughts similar to them sometimes, and it's nice to know somebody else has those thoughts, and I feel connected to them because some days I feel depressed. Some days I maybe experience one of his lines, "Lately my thoughts eaten me alive," okay? Lately my thoughts are eating me alive. And that is just something that I've experienced, my thoughts eating me alive, okay? And just laying there paralyzed, that's a normal thing. Now, we switch on our brain, we can get free from that, okay? We can get free from that, okay? But our association, is my association, are they ego people trying to satisfy the ego? I have this much money in my bank account, okay? They're worried about external validation. That's ego gratification. Now, I actually have not read this book yet. I bought it because I understand the concept. I've read his other book, Discipline is Destiny. I just haven't got to this one yet. I use this as a prop for you guys, okay? This is just a prop. I've read this book. I've read the other books. This one is a prop, okay? This one is a prop. But your ego, not your amigo. My ego is not my amigo. Boundaries, these help with association. Who is influencing me, okay? We need to cut people off or distance ourselves from people who are not getting us closer to our why, okay? So that's an obstacle. I want my why, but my obstacle is that there's people influencing me who are not helping me get to this place, okay? You know who is influencing you to get to this place? Me, Knowledgeable Nick. Hit that like button, and if you want to subscribe, that's totally fine. And buying one of these books from my affiliate link helps support the mission, okay, of helping people and getting my dreams and helping your dreams come true, okay? All right, so who is influencing me? Do I have anything else on that? Not necessarily. Maybe, okay, you know what? This is an identity. These books are for identity purposes. I read a little bit of them. I'm going to talk about them right now, though. This is for younger men. This is for adult men. I started reading this one. I felt like it was pretty fire. The young men, these fall into the identity category too. The men we need and the young men we need. I haven't read these books in their entirety yet. I haven't even opened this one up. I just got them recently because I need more books to read, and I felt like these ones, especially from the content that I was reading in this one before I bought it, I felt like this had a pretty powerful message in it. And then this is just, this is more for maybe teenagers, younger men. This is for older men. I think both can, I'm going to read both of them. I am actively practicing what I preach. I read these books, okay? I'm going to read them, all right? I'm going to read them, all right? So, association, who's influencing me? Are they getting me closer to my why, or are they taking me further away from my why? All right? They could be your best friend your whole life, okay? And they could be an awesome person. They could be nice. They could be your parent. They could be your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever it is. Your grandparents, your whatever, your boss, okay? We need to have healthy boundaries with these people because we need to redeem our time, okay? We need to use our time properly. And if we are using our time trying to get laid, gentlemen or ladies, I don't think ladies are trying to run up a body count, but ladies, if you're trying to get laid a lot, I would say that might be an internal issue that you have. When I use the word issue, I'm not using that as a condemnation on you. I'm just saying that this is let's use this word. This is an opportunity for you to do some self-reflection. Okay? I think you're craving connection, genuine human connection, and you are maybe looking for it in the wrong place, okay? Looking for it with physical validation instead of getting that emotional component too, okay? Getting drunk and hooking up with people, does that get us closer to our why? Probably not, okay? Everyone does that. I wouldn't say everyone. A lot of people do that. Or watching porn, jerking off. Does jerking off get us closer to our why? I wouldn't say so, okay? Now, if you're doing that currently, that's your now, okay? Let's talk about that. That's your now. If you're jerking off, trying to get laid, trying to get drunk all the time, whatever you're doing, that's your now, and that's okay. It's okay to be now. You have to have a now, okay? So whatever that now is, we got to ask ourselves, does that now get us closer to our why? Does it? So what is the obstacle? Maybe my obstacle is that I wasn't loved as a child and I think sex is a way to feel love, okay? Maybe that's my obstacle, okay? And that is, that's an identity issue. That's an identity issue. Okay, I don't know who I am. My parents didn't love me. They didn't train me in the way I should go. And so I have an identity issue that I'm trying to figure out. Maybe, see, now anyone can be here. You could be gay. You could be transgender. Okay? You have a now. You could be in the process of being a transgender right now. What is all of that, okay? Specifically transgender stuff. That is generally an issue with who am I. I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am, okay? I don't know. My parents never instilled a good sense of identity in me. Bad parenting. We got to love them and forgive them, but they had potentially some bad parenting or some trauma that you're dealing with, and you never figured out who you are, okay? So maybe you think that changing your gender is a way to find that out. Maybe getting laid a bunch is a way to figure out who I am. I am not valuable. Maybe if I have sex with a bunch of people, I will be valuable. Maybe if I get a bunch of money, I'll be valuable. Okay? That is an identity issue. An identity issue. Okay? An identity issue. And when I use issue, this is an identity obstacle. Okay, let's use the word obstacle instead. A belief obstacle. An association obstacle, a skill obstacle, an identity obstacle, a knowledge obstacle, okay, that prevent us from getting our dreams. All right? My now, okay? You got to love yourself now. You are created for greatness, okay? How do we solve the identity issue? What? Now everyone's going to hate. Everyone's going to hate. Now please turn your video off right now before I tell you how to solve the identity issue. If you don't want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you the truth. What? Holy Bible? Oh my God, please don't tell me about that. Let me tell you what it says in here, okay? It says that every human being was created for greatness, okay? You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are uniquely designed for a purpose that God had planned for you, okay? And your now is part of your story. You are creating a story right now. Where is that book? The Meaning of the Making. God created man in his own image. What is God? A creator. You can create. Doesn't matter if you're trans, gay, have one arm, no legs, doesn't matter what skin color you have or religion you subscribe to. It doesn't matter if you have Down syndrome or autism or whatever that is. It doesn't matter if you have cancer, okay? It doesn't matter if your parents loved you or not. None of that matters. What matters is that you were created in the image of God. You are a creator. You have the ability to create. To create. You have the ability to create, okay? You can go create something that is of value. When the Bible says, be fruitful and multiply, have dominion over the earth, okay? This book talks about how our reality is in a constant state of entropy. Entropy means that as time goes on, chaos is the default, okay? And if you are a single mom, okay? If you are a single mom, if that's your now, that's okay. That's your now. Still created in the image of God, still a creator. All right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter trans, doesn't matter gay, none of that matters, okay? What matters is you are created in the image of God, okay? You are made in his likeness. What is his likeness? His being. What is God? God is a creator. God is love. You can be those things. You actually, it's not that you can be those things. It's that you already are those things. No one ever told you. They told you you're not love. You are not loved. You are not important, okay? I'm telling you the fucking truth today. Fucking believe it, okay? That's my tagline. Fucking believe it, all right? You were uniquely designed. This body you're in is just your avatar. Your spirit is who you are, okay? What your avatar maybe has no legs, okay? Maybe your avatar has a birthmark on your face. Maybe your avatar has no ears. I don't know what it is. Maybe your avatar is whatever, has blue hair. I don't care. I don't care. Still created in the image of God. Still created in the image of God. What does that mean? You are a creator. You can go create. What is the Bible say? Love your neighbor, okay? So all you need to worry about, this is literally all you, see, what happens is somebody told you what this says and you didn't read it for yourself and figure it out for yourself, okay? So somebody told you that gay people are going to hell or something stupid like that because you didn't read the book yourself, okay? And what that is talking about, there are verses that maybe sound like that, but you need to read those verses for yourself, okay? And figure out what that actually means, all right? What does that say in there? Created in the image of God. You are a creator. What is God? God is two things. Let's keep it real simple. Two things. A creator and love. Creator and love, okay? What is love? Putting somebody else before you, okay? Not being selfish. My ego wants me to be selfish. My spirit wants me to be loving. And what does the Bible say? This is literally the concept of the gospel right here. I'm about to tell it to you. If you have 2 coats, give to somebody who has none. Okay? If you have 2 apples, give to somebody who has none. Give to somebody who has none. What does the Bible say? Psalm 82. You are God's. The Bible says you are God's. Fucking believe it, okay? And it says, what do you do? What do gods do? They relieve the oppressed. Some of you watching this are oppressed by fucking fucked up mindsets that somebody lied to you and told you about. I'm relieving you of your oppression right now, okay? Relieve the oppressed. Help the widows and the fatherless. What are the widows and the fatherless? Okay, that's single moms. Now, in the Bible, widow was pretty much single mom, or in their society, which is a patriarchal society, which was not about oppressing women. Feminists, you're gonna like this. The patriarchy was initially designed to provide structure and allow women to be in their feminine energy, okay? Masculine provides structure. Feminine provides the fluidity and the creativity, okay? Think about this. A man is a fence around the garden that protects and provides structure. A woman is the garden. Read Proverbs 31. Read Psalm 82. Okay? Psalm 82, you are God's. You are God's. Relieve the oppressed. Help the widows and the fatherless. True religion is this. To relieve oppression from the fatherless and the oppressed and single moms, and help poor people, okay? That's what the Bible is talking about. That's all you need to worry about, okay? Do I believe that I'm created in the image of God, that I'm a creator, that I have the power to influence change? And do I love people, and do I help people who are in need, okay? Using my spirit of love. That's the whole Bible, right there. Whole Bible. That's all you have to worry about, okay? Now, there's a bunch of cool stuff and wisdom in there in Proverbs and things that you can learn about. Proverbs 31, Psalm 82. Read that. You are God's. Jesus confirms this in John 10. You are God's, okay? You are God's, all right? Fucking believe it. Now, don't get all ego with me. I'm a god. No, that's not necessarily what that means. You're not like Zeus or anything like that. You are created in the image of God. You are important, okay? You can create. Read your Bible. Read a Bible. Don't listen to what people on the internet are telling you. Except me. Except me. I'm just kidding. Except me, and read your fucking Bible, all right? All right, so that is our identity issue. Who am I? You get that from your spiritual health, okay? Who am I? Association, who is influencing me? We figured that out with boundaries, okay? Now our skill issue. Let's talk about the skill issue today. So what is my skill issue? All right, one of the obstacles to my why is I don't know how to manage money. I don't know how to help people. I don't know how to have better relationships. I don't know how to have a purpose or destiny, okay? All right. Psychology of money. All right, I don't know. Wait, I don't know how to have financial independence. I don't know enough about money. Psychology of Money. Morgan Housel. Fucking read it. Great book. Don't get too attached to money. All right, great book. Maybe my skill, and so skill is, have I put this into action enough? Okay, have I put this into action enough? Now let's just say, I would like to learn how to sell my product, okay? Well, I can't just sit around and not share this awesome excess energy drink that is caffeine free. There are caffeinated versions with 280% vitamin C. how am I supposed to sell this product? Okay, this is a skill issue. I don't know how to sell this product. You know how you sell the product? You tell people about it. Click the link in my description. All right, why do I promote this over Red Bull? Excess gives you life, and you've seen the Red Bull commercials. Red Bull makes you gay. You've seen them. You've seen those commercials. Red Bull makes you gay. All right? That's what it says in the commercials. You should believe that. I'm telling you the truth right now. That is what Red Bull is promoting on their commercials. And they sing it exactly like that. Red Bull makes you gay. Yep. That's why you should drink excess, because it gives you life instead. Okay? Okay, maybe one of my skill issues is I am doing too much, all right? Man, you're doing too much. You ever heard that phrase? Man, that guy's really doing too much, all right? What do you do? How do you fix that? You do one thing. You get good at one thing. What is that one thing for me? I'm trying to make the best YouTube videos I can for you guys. That's my one thing. I try to be the best that I can at this. That's my one thing right now. Eventually, you can branch out, but you need to get good at one thing. Maybe it's engineering. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's Spanish. Maybe it's whatever. That's your thing. Maybe it's manufacturing paper clips. I have no idea. All right? Get good at one thing. Focus on one thing. One thing. All right? Maybe I don't know how to talk to people. Super communicators. Wow, look at this guy selling all his fucking books so you buy it from his affiliate Amazon link. Hell yeah, because they help you. Now I haven't read this one yet because I'm naturally a super communicator, as you guys probably have been able to tell based on, and I just messed up there, so maybe I'm actually not a super communicator. But basically the concept of this book, what is this really about? How do we feel? And who are we? They're just questions. I actually modeled these off of what I got out of this book. Now, I haven't started it yet. I just read the inside cover. So, unfortunately, maybe I'm missing some things. That's why this video isn't as good as you expected it to be. Who knows? All right. Skill issue. Here's a whole list of skill issues. Pause the video and read them all. Bunch of skill issues that you may have. 13 things mentally strong people don't do. Amy Morin. Maybe your skill issue is mental strength, okay? You need to get practice on that. Maybe my skill issue is my attention span. Maybe I need to start reading books instead of looking at TikTok and jerking off, okay? Attention span could be a skill issue. Now, what is that? Have I put this into action enough? Let's just say my skill issue is talking to people, okay? And I just, let's just say I talk to people like this, like, hey, how's your day going? Oh, yeah? Oh, that's nice, yeah. Okay, maybe that is your now, okay? Maybe you can't make eye contact, okay? Maybe whatever that skill issue is. We can practice. How do we practice? How do we get better at our skill issue? How do we get to our why by overcoming an obstacle like a skill issue? We got to do it, okay? Maybe my skill issue, like I said, maybe it's talking to people, maybe it's not. Maybe my skill issue is communication and talking to people. How about this? Here's your plan. If your skill issue is talking to people, you're very introverted, you don't know how to do it, you're scared, go to work, church, the beach, whatever it is, and just say hi. Say hi to one person, okay? Now, every day, just say hi to one person, maybe a new person. Hey, good morning. Okay, walk in and just say, hey, good morning. All right? And once you say good morning, you're going to realize that that really wasn't that bad. Okay, good morning. All right? Then you can say, good morning. How's your day going? Okay, so let's start with good morning. Good morning. How's your day going? I'll give you a framework right now. It's called I think it's called Ford or Form. Family, occupation, recreation. And I don't remember what the message, I think, is the last one. That would be if you were trying to communicate a message or something. But form, ask, hey, do you know, where did you grow up? Family. All right. Now, don't ask people about their kids if you don't have good people skills. That could be weird and creepy, all right? Tell me about your kids. Tell me about your kids, okay? Let's not do that, okay? We're not gonna talk about people's kids, okay? That's just not, that would be weird, okay? Let's talk about where's your family from? What place did you grow up in, okay? Family, occupation. Hey, what do you do for a living? Recreation. Hey, what do you do for fun? Do you build Legos or listen to Blink-182? That's that, okay? So, belief. We've talked about this. Association. We've talked about this. I've given you some books for that. Skill issue. Have I put this into practice enough, okay? We need to just overcome the obstacle of fear, okay? Maybe I'm afraid. Maybe my obstacle is... I don't believe that this is going to work for me because I'm afraid to talk to people, okay? Action cures fear. Action cures fear. Making my first YouTube video, if you watch it, my voice was trembling. I was a little scared. I wasn't being a bitch or anything. I was actually making the YouTube video, so the only reason you'd be a bitch is if you didn't make the YouTube video, okay? So don't be a bitch. If there's anything you learned from Knowledgeable Nick today, it's don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch, okay? Now, you may be scared to say good morning to someone the first time, and maybe you fail, but the next day, there's a new opportunity to start the next day, so maybe you need to just try it again the next day, okay? Knowledge, I've been talking about this the whole time. What am I missing, okay? What am I missing? What piece of the puzzle am I missing? You got it in this video, okay? I either have a belief issue, I have an association issue, I have a skill issue, I have an identity issue, or I have a knowledge issue. I just don't know enough. I don't know who I am. I haven't put it into action enough. I'm letting bad people influence me. And I don't believe in myself because I haven't heard other stories. Now, I may not believe in myself because I don't know who I am. I told you who you are. Fucking believe it. Have a good day.